Hello and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole and today we are covering the engraving system in Lost Ark because let's be real here, the game is doing a pretty terrible job actually to explain to you how it works, and then they're only covering like 30% of how this actually works, and a lot of the engraving systems will only be unlocked to you when you reach endgame. So yeah, it's not ideal, so let's jump directly into it. What is the engraving system? The engraving system is basically passive talents which are running in the background and which will hugely improve how your character does damage, how much health you have, how is your movability working, which skills you want to use and combine with each other. It's the underlying system you have to understand to get like the best functionality out of your playstyle. And engravings can sometimes make or break your character. There are literally characters out there which will become really good when they get like the level 3 engraving of something. It's crazy how it can change your playstyle. Engravings have, as I already also mentioned, multiple levels. You start with level 1, level 2, and level 3 is the highest, and every time it improves. How do you get an engraving? Well, you are not really unlocking an engraving in itself, but you do unlock notes. You see them right here, those blue little diamond shapes. When you reach 5 notes, you unlock level 1 of that specific engraving. When you reach 10 notes, you unlock level 2, and so on and so forth. So you're not really unlocking the engraving directly, but you have to collect enough nodes to unlock the level of an engraving. And this video is about where do you get those nodes? What do you have to do to get more nodes on your engraving to reach level 1, level 2, and level 3, right? So with that said, before we are looking any further at this, we have to talk about which type of engraving nodes they are and how do you get bonuses. And we are going under the engraving bonus, which you find on the roster right here. And there are 2 types of engravings: the combat engravings and the class engravings. The combat engravings are for every class in the game, and the cool thing is if you unlock those bonuses, they're for everyone in your account. Like, I have unlocked Grudge, right? And every single character on my account on this server has Grudge bonus nodes already unlocked, so I don't have to do that again. You can do the same thing for the classes, but let's be real here, that doesn't really help you because the class engraving bonuses are specifically tailored to your class. Like you can see it here with the Lone Knight, gunland skill, crit rate, and so on and so forth. Like this is specifically made for my gunlands, and there are always 2 class engravings for your class. So this is something you can unlock for every character and then use it on every class on your account, and this is specific for your class, and those things are very important. Like you want to get those specific class engravings very, very quickly. But as I said, you are not really unlocking engravings here, you're unlocking bonus notes. So how does this work? How did I unlock the Grudge bonus note? Well, it's actually pretty simple. You have to open your inventory and you probably already have the things you need. Books. This is what the books are for. You need 20 books to unlock the first engraving bonus. And you have to start with the green books. You have to go in an order. 20 green books, 20 blue books, 20 purple books. And then your engraving will be enhanced. It has to be, of course, the same engraving you are trying to enhance. Like you cannot just click 20 books of 20 different engravings and then you have like all engravings of those enhanced. No, it has to be like 20 books for the Grudge engraving bonus Right, you have to find 20 of those. And I've already done that with Grudge once, and this is how I got 3+ bonus notes. And you can see right here, I cannot learn this. When you're getting this error, that means you haven't found 20 green books of that engraving, right? Okay, so what am I doing with those bonuses now? I don't fully understand why I will unlock this when this doesn't give me a direct engraving. And we have to go back to our character here, and we have to go under gear, and let me show you how this works exactly. So under gear, you will find those 2 slots under your character, right here. See those? And what you can do now is you can drag those bonuses, that is not a word, those bonus points right in here, and you will get 3 Grudge power notes. You can see them right here in the engraving, right? Grudge now has 3 points out of 5 to reach level 1. So it's not active yet. I just got 3 notes. I need 2 more notes in Grudge from any source to activate it. And I can already hear you thinking, wait, can I use an engraving bonus twice? And the answer is yes, yes you can. And you can see Grudge is now activated because I got 3 additional points and I'm now at 6 nodes and level 1 is activated. So yeah, you can totally do that. It's not 100% feasible, especially later on when you are really like choosing your special engraving notes and when you have like a specific skill set in mind. But yeah, at the beginning you can totally do that. That's not a problem. So that was the first thing on how you can slowly unlock your engraving notes. The second way on how to do that is through your accessoires. Starting with legendary accessoires of tier 1, they will have random engraving effects. You can see them at the bottom, right, when you're looking at the stats. Like I get all-out attack, node +1, preemptive strike, node +1, and attack speed reduction, which is a debuff, node +1. So what you are trying to do is here, you try to get the accessoires together that they have the nodes you need to push your engravings even further in the level. And if you're asking, okay, can I determine this somehow? Can I change this? No, you can't. Like it's a random effect which you are getting when you loot them, and you just have to pray to RNGesus that you are getting the right things. I know it's not great, but that's how it works. Now, the next thing, which is one of the biggest ways on how to get engraving notes, is by go to the stone cutter, which is right here. Like if you were in a big city, it's this crystal I'm standing on right now. Let me move a little bit to the side. It's this one right here, the ability stone cutter. When you're going to this person, you can actually cut or facet the ability stones you find. Again, you will find them in chaos dungeons, abyssal dungeons, in guardian raids. Like you can find them quite a bit in endgame, and they have 3 nodes, or 3 engraving nodes in total, and those are completely random. Like again, you cannot control which engravings are on those stones. That is completely random again. I know it sucks. And then you have to facet them. And every time you are successful, this stone, when you wear it, will give you the nodes you have unlocked. And if you want to do this right, you want to unlock those engravings, those nodes, and you want to fail this one. And every time you click on the hammer and you are successful, the success rate will go down by 10%. Let me show you this. So now I'm at, well, I'm actually failing this quite a bit, thanks to the percentage chances. But you can see how it goes up and down, right? It's pretty simple. And what you want to do is, when you reach under 50%, you want to actually put a point in here, right? Like this one. When you're at success rate 45, you actually want to do it here, because if you are successful, or if you're not successful in this case, that's good for you, because you don't want that. You never want to reach like any of the nodes which will give you a debuff. So again, you want to play it right so that you are getting like the most nodes out of this. And then you can do what I did, like with this one, where Adrenaline got me 5 nodes, Emergency Rescue got me 5 nodes, but Defense Reduction only got 3 nodes. And in the end, I unlocked Adrenaline level 1, and I unlocked Emergency Rescue level 1 because of that, because you need 5 nodes. And Defense Reduction didn't get triggered. It doesn't do anything. And yeah, as you just have seen with the example, it's completely random. Even if they are telling you you have like a 75% chance that it will be successful, you will fail that quite a bit, you will rage, you will be unhappy. But that's how it works. Like, those are the 3 ways how you can get nodes to unlock levels in your engravings. It's the items, the legendary accessoires, right? That's number 1. Then it is the ability stones, or the engraving stones. You can facet. And then it is the engraving bonuses you can unlock through books. I know this is all a little bit convoluted and it might be a little bit irritating, but if you have looked at it once and if you have done it once, you get the hang of it very quickly. Like, it was very complicated for me at the beginning too. I was like, well, what am I looking at here exactly? But the moment you have done it once and you have looked at the interfaces in the game and you have seen how the engravings and the nodes are changing depending on how you switch your items and your stones and all that, you realize very quickly what the game wants from you, and you will grasp onto that. But if you still have any questions, just write them down below in the comments. I will try to answer you as quickly as possible and help you out with your questions. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you want to see more Lost Ark videos, daily gaming news, reaction videos, and tips and tricks for also upcoming games, I would appreciate if you might consider to subscribe to the channel, because it would help me out a great deal. Now, also, if you want to catch me ever live, you can do so from Monday to Friday, starting at 9 AM ET, which is 2 PM UK time, and 3 PM Central European time at trovo.live/ChaosMole. And we are talking about gaming news in the morning, and then playing always the newest video games, like a lot of Lost Ark, Total Warhammer 3 is coming up soon, a full playthrough of Elden Ring, and also Shadow Warrior 3 is on the list. So tons of games coming out in the next few weeks, and if you want to stop by and say hello to me and my community, I would gladly appreciate that. With that said, have fun, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe.